This is number base 2. Here you are required by the end of the video to be able to perform simple arithmetics involving bases other than base 10 under addition, subtraction, multiplication, and the last one is going to be a bonus, division. The same way simple arithmetics are performed in our normal Arabic numerals. What I mean here is the general numbers or base 10 number is just the same way simple arithmetics are done in other bases. Let's take addition in base 10. The first example we are going to look into is sum up 2,874 and 374 together. Okay, let's make use of our 100 tens and unit formats. We have 4 plus 4 will give us 8. 7 plus 7 will give us 14. But we will write 4, carry 1 to another column. That is, the one is being carried from tens to another column to the left, which is the 100. That we're going to have 1 in 100 currently. 8 plus 3 will give us 11. Then we add this plus 1 to it to give us 12. And we have to write 2, carry 1 again to the other column. Here, this 2 plus this 1 carried from the right hand column to the left hand column, which is 1000, give us 3. There is something I want you to understand here. We carry this number 1 because 1 here is 10 and we are dealing with base 10. Therefore, every 10 is taken as 1. Now, if for instance we are dealing with other base like base 2, how would this work look like? Some of the following in base 2. Solution. Remember that all of these are in base 2. Therefore, we are going to do this in base 2. Okay, 1 plus 1, according to what you can see on the screen, will give us 1, 0. Where we write 0, carry 1 to the other column. 1 plus 0 will give us 1 plus this 1. Here we have 1, 0 again. We write 0, carry 1 again. Place on the other column at the left hand side. 0 plus 1 will give us 1, and we add it to this one, it still give us 1, 0 again. We write 0, carry that 1 to the other column at the left hand side. 1 plus this 1 here will give us 1, 0 again. Therefore, we write our final answer to be 0 and 1. 1 going to the other column. We have, remember the work is being done in base 2. And you remember how I got this. Look at the screen, you can also use the screen to remember it. Okay, let's go for the second question. Let's go again. 1 plus 1 will give us 1, 0. We write 0, carry 1, and that one we move it to the left hand side column. 0 plus 1 will give us 1 plus this one will still give us 1, 0. We write 0, carry 1 to the other column. 1 plus 1 will give us 1, 0 plus this one will give us 1, 1. Therefore, we write 1, carry 1 to the other column. The other column should be here. This is for base 2. Let's try something from addition in base 5. Remember that if you pick up your idea from addition in base 10, addition in base 2, and addition in base 5. You can use it to do addition in base 3, addition in base 4, addition in base 5, addition in base 6, 7, 8, and 9. Therefore, pay attention and remember to apply it in other bases. I want you to note that in every base, there is a number format of their addition. Watch the screen properly and make sure you write down the format for base 5 addition. You will notice 0 plus 1 equals to 1, 0 plus 2 equals to 2, and 0 plus 3 equals to 3, 0 plus 4 equals to 4 on the screen. I'm talking from the screen. You will see the values here. Write it down for yourself and follow this. Some of the following in base 5, the numbers are. You should know that this work is to be done in base 5. Okay, let's go on. 4 plus 4 will give us 8. If we convert this 8 to base 5, it will give us 1, 3. Therefore, we have to write 3 and carry 1 to the left column. 2 plus 4 will give us 6, plus that one we carried will give us 7. Now, 7 converted to base 5 will give us 12. Therefore, we write 2, carry 1. 3 plus 0 will give us 3, plus that one give us 4. 1 plus 1 will give us 2. I want you to understand the reason why I say convert it to base 5 is because we are doing this work in base 5. Are you with me? 4 plus 3 will give us 7. Let's convert 7 to base 5. It will give us 1, 2. Therefore, we should write 2 and carry 1 to this column. 3 plus 4 will give us 7, plus this one will give us 8. Convert 8 to base 5, we will have 1, 3. Therefore, we write 3, carry 1. 0 plus 4 will give us 4, plus that one, we have 5. And converting 5 to base 5 will give us 1, 0. Therefore, we are to write 0, carry 1 to the other column. 3 plus 2 will give us 5, plus this one here we have 6. Which, if we convert 6 to base 5, we are going to have 1, 1. We write 1 under this column. Then carry the other one to the other column. We have, let's try other examples using other bases. Question 1 is in base 8. Make sure you pay attention at the right hand side of the video for written explanation of what I am doing. Okay, we have 4 to 7. Remember we are doing this in base 8. 4 plus 6 will give us 10. If I convert 10 to base 8, it will give me 1, 2. Therefore, I am to write 2, carry 1 to the other column. 2 plus 5 will give me 7, plus this one will give me 8. Converting 8 to base 8 will give me 1, 0. Therefore, I need to write 0, carry 1 to the other column. 7 plus 4 will give me 11, plus this one will give me 12. 12 converted to base 8 will give me 1, 4. Therefore, I need to write 4 under the same column, carry 1 to the other column. Let's do the question in base 9. This is in base 9. Therefore, 1 plus 8 will give us 9. Converting 9 to base 9 will give us 1, 0. We write 0, carry 1 to the other column. 1 plus 4 will give us 5. 8 plus 4 will give us 12. And we convert 12 to base 9. We will have 1, 3. We write 3 and carry 1 to the other column. Since there is no other number here, we write down the 1. The last question on this addition in other base is in base 3. We have, remember we are dealing on base 3. Okay, 2 plus 1 will give us 3. Convert 3 to base 3. As you can see on the screen, we will have 1, 0. And 1, 0, we write 0, carry 1. Just as we've been doing before. 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. Convert 4 to base 3, we have 1, 1. Therefore, we write 1, carry the other one to the other column. 2 plus 1 will give us 3, plus this one up here, we will have 4. Convert 4 to base 3, we have 1, 1. Therefore, we write 1 on this column and carry 1 to this column. We have treated works in base 2, base 5, base 3, base 8, and base 9. Now let's move to base 4 and base 7. But here, addition in other bases involving more than 2 sets of number. Here we've been doing only 2 sets of number. Let's introduce something like 3 sets of number. Mostly, it's going to help us in our multiplication. This work is in base 4. Therefore, 1 plus 3 will give us 4, plus 3 will give us 7. Convert 7 to base 4, we will have 1 and 3. Okay, this work record. This work is in base 4. Therefore, 1 plus 3 will give us 1, 3. Then write 3 and carry 1 to the other column. 2 plus 3 plus this 0 will give us 5. Plus this one will give us 1, 2. Sorry. 2 record. 2 plus 3 plus 0 will give us 5. Plus this one will give us 6. If we convert it to base 4, it will give us 1, 2. Then write 2, carry 1 to this column. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus this one will give us 7. Convert it to base 4, it will give us 1, 3. And we write 3 here and carry 1 to here. 1 plus this one will give us 2. 4, 5, 6 plus 2, 5, 3 plus 1, 6, 4, all in base 7. Let's go. 6 plus 3 plus 4 will give us 13. And if we convert 13 to base 7, we will have 1 and 6. Therefore, we write 6 at the first column and carry 1 to the other column. 5 plus 5 plus 6 will give us 16, plus 1 will give us 17. Therefore, if we convert this value to base 7, we will have 2, 3. Where we are to write 3 and carry 2 to the other column. 4 plus 2 plus 1 will give us 7, plus 2 will give us 9. Convert 9 to base 7, we will have 1, 2. Therefore, we write 2 and carry 1 to the other column. Since there is no number in this column, we have our 1 written here. Let us go for subtraction in number basis. We are starting from subtraction in base 10. Subtract 374 from 3248, all in base 10. Let's go. 8 minus 4 will give us 4. If, for instance, this is addition, this is supposed to be 4 plus 7 to give us 11. Where this 11 as a number has to do with 1 10 and 1 unit. Now, we will carry the 10 as 1, give it to this column. But here we are doing subtraction. 4 minus 7 will not work. Therefore, 4 needs to go and collect a value from this. If 1 is being removed from these two, what will remain here will be 1. And 1 here left will come out as a 10 when it meets this. If we have this 1 in place alongside with this, we are going to have 10 plus 4, which is 14. Now 14 can minus 7 to give us 7. Remember that what remains here is 1. 1 minus 3 won't work. Therefore, we go over here to collect. Here, give us 1 here will sound as 10. We will have 10 plus 1. And 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 minus 3 will give us 8. Remember that when this value removed 1, it remained 2. Therefore, 2 minus nothing will remain 2. The reason why whenever we collect 1 from the left-hand side column, it becomes a 10 in this question is because we are dealing with base 10. If we are dealing with base 2, if we collect 1 from the left hand side, the value will be equal to 2. If we are dealing in base 3, if we collect 1 from the left hand side, the value will be equal to 3. If you are dealing in base 4, it will be equal to 4. If you are dealing in base 5, it will be equal to 5. If you are dealing in base 6, it's going to be 6. If you are dealing in base 7, it's going to be 7, and so on. Therefore, let's try something that looks like this in our other works. Okay, sure. This work is in base 8. This means if we ever pick value from the left hand side column as 1, that is, if we pick 1, that 1 is equivalent to 8. This work is to be done in base 8. That is to say, if we pick 1 from the left hand column, that 1 is equivalent to 8, since we are dealing in base 8. Here 2 minus 4 won't work. Therefore, what we need to do is to pick up 1 from the left column where we have only 0 here. This 0 cannot be able to supply. Therefore, the 0 goes to this 4, and this 4 will remove 1 from 4, and we have what will remain here will be 3, and 1 will be given to the 0. We will have 8 plus 0, and we remove 1 from this 8 plus 0. We will have 7 alone standing. The 1 removed is to be given to these 2 here, and remember that every 1 collected from the left hand side is equal to 8, since we are dealing with base 8. Now we are going to have 8 plus 2 will give us 10. 10 minus 4 will give us 6. This 7 here minus 2 will give us 5. And this 8 is from the 1 that moved here. 8 plus this number 3 will give us 11. 11 minus 7 will give us 4. That is the answer. Let's try the other questions. This work is to be done in base 2. This work is to be done in base 2. If we pick 1 from the left hand side, that 1 is equivalent to 2. 0 minus 1 won't work. Therefore, we go to the left hand side. We don't have any value here. This value goes to this side to pick up this one. This one will remain 0. And 1 is being removed here. And that 1 removed here given to this will give us 2. And 2 plus 0 will give us 2. We pick 1 from this 2 plus 0 and give it to the other, to the right hand side. What will remain here will be 1. Where we are to pick up this 1 that is being removed here, give it to this one, and any one that is moving from the left hand side to the right hand side is equal to 2, since we are dealing with base 2. Therefore, we will have this 2 here is from the one that we remove from this 2, given to this, and this 0 is this. 2 plus 0 will give us 2. 2 minus 1 will give us 1. 1 minus 1 will give us 0. 0 minus 1 won't work. We carry 1 from this place. 1 given to this place will be 2. 2 plus 0 is 2. 2 minus 1 will give us 1. That's the answer. This work is to be done in base 5. Okay, that means that if I'm to collect 1 from the left hand side, that 1 collected is equivalent to 5. Let's go. 3 minus 4 will not work. Therefore, let me go to this column. This column is 2. Let me pick up 1 from it. What will remain here will be 1. Since we are working in base 5, the 1 I remove here is the same thing as 5. 5 plus this 3 will give me 8. 8 minus 4 will give me 4. Okay, we go again. 1 minus 4 will not work. Therefore, I go to this place to pick up 1. 1 collected here is the same thing as 5. And what will remain here is 3. Then, the 1 move over here will be 5 plus 1. And 5 plus 1 is the same thing as 6. 6 minus 6, 4 will give us 2. What remains here is 3. 3 minus 3 will give us 0. And 2 minus 1 will give us 1. I would like you to use the same method and try the following works. Let's go for multiplication in base 10. Example 8. They ask us to multiply 4, 6, 8 in base 10 by 309 base 10. Okay, let's do it. Here we are assuming that there is no calculator. This is done in base 10. 8 times 9 will give us 72. We write 2, carry 7 to the left hand column. 9 times 6 will give us 54. And remember we carried 7 from this column. 54 plus this 7 we carried is going to yield the 61. Therefore we write 1, carry 6. 9 times 4 will give us 36, plus the 6 we carried from this column to this column. Then we're going to have 42. We write 2 this column, then the 4 this column. 0 multiplying all this will still give us zeros. Therefore, look at how it will look like. 3 multiply 8 will give us 24. We write 4, carry 2. 3 times 6 will give us 18. 18 plus this my 2 here will give me 20. We write 0 here, carry 2 to the next column. 3 times this 4 will give us 12, plus this 2 here is 14. We write 4 here and 1 here. Let's sum up the values. We will have 2, 1, 6, 4, 4, 1. This work was done in base 10. Therefore, we are going to do multiplication in other bases. We are to simplify 212 times 11 in base 3, 11011 times 101 in base 2, 1234 times 234 in base 5. 1 times 2 will give us 2. 1 times 1 will give us 1. 1 times 2 will give us 2. 1 times 2 will give us 2. 1 times 1 will give us 1. 1 times 2 will give us 2. We sum together, we have 2 here. 1 plus 2 will give us 3. Since it is in base 3, it becomes 1, 0. We write 0 and carry 1 to this left column. 1 plus 2 will give us 3, plus that 1 will give us 4. Converting 4 to base 3, we have 1, 1. We write 1 here, carry 1 to this group. We have 2 plus 1 will give us 3, which if you convert it to base 3 will give, which if you convert it to base 3, it will give 1, 0. Let's go for the next question. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 1 is also 1. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 1 is 1. The zeros will be like this. The other one will be like this. We need to sum them together. We have 1 goes down. 1 plus 0 will give us 1. 0 plus 0 plus 1 will give us 1. 1 plus 0 plus 1 will give us 1, 0. We write 0, carry 1. 1 plus 0 plus 0 will still give us 1. Plus this one will give us 2. Which we convert it to base 2 will give us 1, 0. We write 0, carry 1. 0 plus 1 will give us 1. Plus this one here will give us 1, 0 again. We will have, which will give us in base 2. This is to be done in base 5. 4 times 4 will give us 16. Convert 16 to base 5, we will have 3, 1. We write 1, carry 3. 4 times 3 will give us 12. Plus this our 3 here, we will have 15. 3, 0 in base 5. Therefore we write 0, carry 3 again. 4 times 2 will give us 8. Plus this 3 again will give us 11. Converting 11 to base 5, we will have 2, 1. We write 1 here, carry 2. 4 times 1 will give us 4, plus this 2 here will give us 6. 6 converted to base 5 will give us 1, 1. Therefore, we write 1 here, another 1 here. 3 times 4 will give me 12. Converted to base 5 will give me 2, 2. Therefore, I write 2, carry 2. 3 times 3 will give us 9, plus this my 2 will give me 11. Therefore, converting it to base 5 will give me 2, 1. I will write 1, carry 2. 3 times 2 will give me 6. 6 plus this my 2 will give me 8. Converting 8 to base 5, I will have 1, 3. Therefore, I need to write my 3 and carry 1. 3 times 1 will give me 3, plus this my 1 will give me 4. 2 times 4 will give me 8. Converted to base 5 will give me 1, 3. I will write 3, carry 1. 2 times 3 will give me 6, plus this my 1 is 7. Convert 7 to base 5 will give me 1, 2. I will write 2, carry 1. 2 times 2 will give me 4. 4 plus this one is 5. Convert 5 to base 5 will give us 1, 0. I will write 0, carry 1. 2 times 1 will give us 2, plus this my 1 here will give us 3. 1 goes down. 0, 2 will give us 2. 1 plus 1 plus 3 will give us 5. Convert 5 to base 5 will give us 0, 1. Write 0, carry 1, give it to the other values. 1 plus 3 plus 2 will give us 6, plus 1 will give us 7. Convert 7 to base 5 will give us 1, 2. We write 2, carry 1. 0 plus 4 plus 1 will give us 5, plus this one will give us 6. Convert it to base 5 will give us 1, 1. We write 1, carry 1. 1 plus 3 will give us 4. I stop at 9 because the highest digit in base 10 is 9. For instance, if I am dealing with base 8, I will stop at 7 because the highest digit in base 8 should be 7. I want you to understand this. Let's go for this long division. And I want you to pay attention to how I do this division. Make use of it in any operation you want to do on division. Okay, look over here. 309 divide 1 won't work. We say 0. 309 divide 14 won't work. We say 0 again. 309 divide 144 won't work. We still say 0. 309 dividing 1446. The likely number that can be there is 1236, which is 4. 4 times 309 is supposed to give us 1236. Subtract, we have 6 minus 6 will give us 0. 4 minus 3 will give us 1. 4 minus 2 will give us 2. 1 minus 1 is 0, no value. Okay, now we are to bring down only one digit from the right hand side. Do you get it? Okay. 309 divide this will give us 6 times 309 will give us. This is because, as you can see from the screen, the value 1854 is lower than 2101 and the value 2163 is higher than 2101. We use the lower value. Okay, we subtract. We have 11 minus 4. Borrow 1 from here, give it to here, will become 10. 10 remove 1 will give us 9. We have 9 here. And we have 10 plus 1 here. 11 minus 4 will give us 7. 9 minus 5 will give us 4. And here remains 0. Carry 1 here is 10. 10 minus 8 will give us 2. Now bring down this. We have this. 309 divide this 3472. You can see it is 8. Therefore, 2472 will give us 0. Therefore, this 000 in front of this, since there is no decimal point here, you cannot call it from this 0. Therefore, we pick only 468. Since there is no decimal place, we have 468. We are going to make use of these in the subsequent examples dealing with other bases. I believe you understood what I did in my long division in base 10, and we are going to apply the same method here. The first question is in base 3. That is to say, the highest digit here is going to be 2. I'm only going to do 212 multiplied by 1 and 212 multiplied by 2, as you can see on the screen. Therefore, we go, this is in base 3. 212 divide 1 will not work, we have 0. 212 divide 10 will not work, we have 0. 212 divide 101 will not work, we put in 0. 212 divide 1010 will give us 212, which is 1. 1 times 212 will give us 212. Subtraction, we have 0 minus 2 won't work. We pick 1 from this. Picking 1 from this place make this to remain 0. And the one given out here becomes 3 because we are working in base 3. 3 plus 0. We have 3 minus 2 will give us 1. 0 minus 1 won't work. Therefore, we go to the left hand side to pick up a value, but this has no value. This pick up value here, the one pick up here, make this one to remain 0. And giving out here 1, the 1 here is 3. And remove 1 here, we have 3 here, we have 2 here. 3 minus 1 will give us 2. 2 minus 2 will give us 0. We don't need it. Therefore, we bring down these 2 down. we have 2. 212 divided 212 will give us 1. 1 times 212 will give us 212. Therefore, 212 divides 10102 in base 3 to give 11 in base 3. The second question. We are working in base 2, therefore the highest value we can have is 101 times 1. We cannot have 101 times 2. Now 101 divided 1 won't work. 101 divided 10 won't work. 101 divided 100 won't work. But 101 divided 1000 can work, which is 1. 1 times 101 we have. Subtraction, we will have 0 cannot minus this, therefore go to this go to this go to this. Here give us 1, remain 0. The 1 here becomes 2, and the 2 give out, remain 1 here. Here it is 2, give out, remain 1 here. Here it is 2. 2 minus 1 will give us 1. 1 minus 0, this will give us 0. Therefore we only have 1 minus 0 to give us 1 here. Now bring down this, we have 0. 101 on this, 1. 1 times this will give us 101. 0 minus 1 won't work. We pick up 1 from here. This remains 0. 1 here is 2. 2 minus 1 will give us 1. Therefore, we pick down this. Only pick single digits to give us 1. 101 divide this won't work. We pick another digit. 101 on this will give us 1. 1 times this will give us 101. Subtraction, we have 1 minus 1 will give us 1, will give us 0. 1 minus 0 will give us 1. Then we pick up the last value, which is 1. 101 minus 101 divided 101 will give us 1. 1 times this will give us 101. Therefore, this is divisible. We are going to have answer to be 11011 in base 2. Just follow the method. You remember, I'll pick only one digit. The last question. This is to be done in base 5. 234 divided 4 won't work, we have 0. 234 divided 41 won't work, we have 0. 234 divided 412 will work, at least it will give us 1. 1 times 234 will give us 234. Let's go for the subtraction. Since you notice that 412 is between 234 and 1023 in base 5. Okay, now we have 2 minus 4 won't work. Pick up 1 from this, you become 5. This remains 0. We have 5 plus 2, which is 7. 7 minus this 4 will give me 3. 0 minus 3 won't work. You pick up 1 from this value. This one picked is 5. 5 minus 3 will give me 2. Remember, 1 has been removed here. That means this is what? 3. 3 minus 2 will give me 1. 2, 3, 4 will pick down 0. Now, 2, 3, 4 divide this will give us 2. 2 times 2, 3, 4 will give us 1, 0, 2, 3. From subtraction, 0 minus 3 will not work. Pick up 1 from this remains 2. Here is 5. 5 minus 3 will give us 2. 2 minus 2 will give us 0. And 2 minus 0 will give us 2 here. And 1 minus 1 is 0. Here we go again. Bring down this value. Bring down this value. We will have 2. 234 divided 2022 will give us 3. 3 times 234 will give us 1312. Where we have 2 minus 2 will give us 0. 2 minus 1 will give us 1. 0 minus 3 won't work. We pick up 1 from here, and the one picked here is 5. This remains 1. 5 minus 3 will give us 2. Here is off. Then we bring this thing down, which is 1. 234 divided 2101 will give us 4. 4 times 234 will give us 2101. One way you can help me is to click the subscribe button and also click the share button. Share it on your social media platforms and encourage people to watch online on my YouTube channel. Thank you very much.